Morning to each of you. What a week can bring. Last Sunday morning, right here in front of the Shiloh Bridge, the sky was dark and black and the rain was coming down sideways. So this morning, as I was walking over, I was thinking about what a week can bring. And it began a thought process in my mind, and I began to realize that there are so many challenges that take place from one Sunday to the next. So it kind of brought this little illustration into mind today that I've used before in a message. This is just a simple, small pitcher of water. It's really no challenge for me to hold it out. I can stand there and hold it, and it doesn't bother me at all. But when I began to do that, after a period of time, my arm begins to go numb and my hand begins to twitch, and all of a sudden I realize that I'm doing something that is not a natural action. And if I try to stand here and hold the pitcher out in front of me for the next 30 minutes, after a while it's going to become quite a chore. Matter of fact, if I tried to do it until the time service started, which is probably about 2 hours now, I probably wouldn't even be able to move my hand. I'm sure between now and then I would probably collapse. But you see, friend, that's the way many of us are. We're carrying things from one day to the next, from one Sunday to the next. And God is simply challenging each of us today to come into Him, realizing that His mercies are renewed each day, and this is the day that the Lord hath made. So God is challenging us today to pour out those things we have brought over from yesterday, because the Word tells us there are enough challenges, there are problems for today. Maybe you feel like you're overwhelmed. Maybe you feel like you can't go on. Could it be because you're bringing things from yesterday into today that should not be? Maybe it's yesterday's pain. Maybe it's yesterday's hurt. Maybe it's the problems of yesterday. Could I challenge you today to give it to the Lord, like I did with the pitcher of water? Just simply pour it out in His presence today. Allow Him access to your heart and in your life. I believe God is speaking to us today, and He's saying, reminding to us, look what a week can bring. Yes, a week can bring difficulties and problems, but as well, a week can bring change to your life, and that change can be good. So won't you decide today to give it to the Lord, pour it out in His presence today, and let Him renew unto you today His strength. May God richly bless one of you. I trust this has been a blessing this morning. If you don't have a place to celebrate Him today, if you don't have a place to pour out things before Him, I would invite you to find a Bible-believing church. If you don't have a place, if you're in our area, of course, we're going to invite you to Altry Mill Road, Godwin, North Carolina. The address is 2271 Altry Mill Road, Godwin, North Carolina. We're out of Clement Community, Shiloh Pentecostal Holiness Church. We invite you to come join us if you don't have a place. May God richly bless you. See you again, Pastor. God bless you all.